Hey guys, what's up? This is the residence tutorial, and I'm going to be making this crazy, terrible house. And then this is our house, everybody. So I'm gonna go up like, I don't know, up like 12 maybe. It's kind of high, but that's okay. And then we'll go like down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so we'll just start that off. So we're going to do some testing here. So you can change in the configuration, you can change the claim tool. I think it's like one of the first things, and you just select 2 points as if you were to ever do that. And what's cool is it's got this really nice particle effect, so it's really cool. Now we're just gonna go ahead and create, I don't know, test. I'm just kidding. No, we're just gonna do test. I don't have enough money. Okay, I don't know, like that much money. 10,000. There you go. Wow, it was only 53 bucks. I'm broke. Alright, we'll break this, and now we're going to build something over here. And this is one of the cool features of having this, rather than, grief prevention. This is just gorgeous. Yeah, and the reason why it's not flowing out is because that's part of a flag. That's really cool. Now it's going to tell me that I'm leaving the test. And I left right here, yet this is my property, guys. It's not very fun. So you know what? I'm going to decide, and I'm going to, expand my land. And all you got to do is res expand, or residence if you want to type out residence, and then test, and then 1. And this, see look, it moved 1 block out. So now I'm leaving the residence right here, yet I was leaving it right here. It expands in the direction you want it to. So you look this way, it expands that way. So let's take it out 10 blocks. Yeah. And then let's take it out 10 blocks this way. Yeah. 10 blocks that way, and 10 blocks that way. Like, let's say I needed to go further up and I wanted an underground section, so now I'm going 30 blocks down. Now this whole entire section. Now QBall9 is going to try and completely grief the place and blow it up and stuff. And he's going to try and break it, and it's going to tell him he's got no permissions, because he can't. He has no permissions. So now we're going to do res set test, and it's going to come up with this beautiful GUI that comes with all these different flags. Now, let's say I don't want people to TP to here, so I'm going to set that to false. You can't TP. So basically, if, I don't know, my friend Billy Bob was like, hey, yo, QBall, come TPA to me, and let's grief Hagenite's base, then he will try and TPA him there. He wouldn't be able to, because you just can't. The TP says no teleport access. It's quite simple. And TNT, false. He tries to spawn TNT. Let's try it right now. TNT. There's some TNT. It's not going to do anything, because TNT is not enabled. The table allows players to use workbenches, basically. That's removed because, people like to use that. I mean, it's just a thing. This is also removed because it's subzones, basically just like different zones that you can't be in. And then the shop is, just different shops for that. We're only going to go over the ones that are actually enabled. We're not going to enable any of them. The shear allows sheep shear instead of, because that's kind of like half killing them. And then to use doors or use levers, no, I don't want you to do that, so I'm not going to let you do that. PvP, false. Let's enable that. There we go. Oh, that's why it didn't work. QBall9 was actually in the residence, and it didn't want me to enable that. Some people like to be like, oh, you want to do that? I'm going to kill you, so I'm going to enable PvP. But you can't enable PvP because they're in the residence. Once they leave, you can. So come on over here, QBall9. Let's try and see if I can hit you. So welcome test. Okay. See, now we can hit him. And, he's in combat with me. Now, we're going to go PvP. We're going to disable that. Well, he's still in the residence. Place, that's removed, whether or not you can place things. Pistons, false. And then the no-fly, I think that'd be pretty cool. So if he wanted to fly, he can't fly. The developer also allowed, which is also really cool, you can, if you're the owner, you can fly, and you can fly around, and then they're like, oh, I can't fly, and you're the owner. Those who are trusted can fly around too. So night, that's removed as well. We're going to only do the ones, like I said, that aren't removed. And fire spread, that's whether or not someone's going to burn down your house. And then the flow, we'll go ahead and set that to true. So here's the water flow. And, now it's going to flow out and go everywhere. Now if we disable that and put that right here, it's not going to move. And now it's going to look like this, which is my beautiful waterfall, like I said. Pretty awesome, right? It's just chilling there. Now, I don't think I'm going to go through all of them, but you can, if you get this plugin, there's so many flags. They're so specific that you can go, there's the next page is also water flow. And then the vehicle destroy, that's for if you have like mine or vehicles. And trade, that's villager trading. If you don't want them trading with your villagers, then you can't. So yeah, it goes on and on. That is only simply what your personal preference is for your personal house. You can make your residence market, which is also a thing, and you can rent it. So, well, I mean, you can't rent, but rentable. So now it's going to tell you, your residence wants to be rentable. What residence is it? It's test. And it's going to cost $1 for 1 day, allow renewing, true, stay in market, yeah, and allow auto pay, sure. And now, if QBall9 does /res market rent, he can rent out my property. And it looks like maybe he's going to rent it, I don't know. And he'll have that for a day, for $1, which I don't doubt, because that's a terrible house right there. And yeah, you can info on a residence, test. So, rented by QBall9. You can also res p add, which will add a player, and let's say it will add QBall9, but I don't have permission because he's renting it. That's just how it works. And then you can, that's creating, or the select test. Oh, wait, select test, invalid select command. I don't know. That's basically just selecting it, and it'll come up with the particles. It's not used very often. It's more of the expand that people like to use because, you can expand. I believe that, I don't know if he did, but I think QBall9 expanded his base a lot because of the new things he added. But yeah, I don't know. He'd have to let me know. RC joins the chat channel. You can teleport a location, like a wild almost. Yeah, which is pretty cool. You can also tell it, like, here, if I don't move and I teleport to the wild or something, I can /res and then TP test. Normally for like a member, it won't be able to, it'll take 3 seconds and you don't want to move. But you can also list the flags and all the kinds of different things, and it's the best plugin. It's better than grief prevention. I'll tell you that. I mean, you can set the main residence for the chat prefix. You can do a bank for a residence. So like if, for instance, QBall9, he wanted a bank for his hotel where all the money's going to, he can manage money in his bank and deposit or withdraw money from his residence. So he could do like, here, watch, I'll just see if I can deposit money to his resort, I think it's called. And, oh, I don't have bank access. Okay, I figured that would be something, but that's okay. You can also lease things. I think that's enabled or disabled in the configuration, and yeah. But you can kick players. So, QBall9, come stand right where I am. Here, watch. Yeah, there we go. I was kicked. If you want to rename a residence, you can. So /res rename test to, like, I don't know, bow. But apparently I don't have permission for that. That's probably because I disabled it in the configuration. But you can definitely enable that. And there's so many different things you can enable and disable in the configuration. This developer's configuration is so easy and so outstanding to be like even a plugin. It's worth the money, guys. It's definitely something you want for your survival server. If you go on this survival server and you get griefed, or someone's griefing on your server and you're a server owner, please buy this plugin. You will not regret it. It is so amazing. Your players, once they get used to it, they're going to love it, and they're not going to want you to get rid of it, because you can expand your land, and it's really cheap. You can customize how much per block it is for them to buy, and it's really cool. So definitely get this plugin, like and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks so much.